hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Scola. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Scola's got 6 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Out to Anthony. And it's blocked by Adams.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Lynn kicks to Brewer. The Hawks working the ball around. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Williams, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kufis comes in for Adams. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Ronnie Brewer. Williams passes to Anthony. Sacramento again missing. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Holiday kicks to Anthony. Pass to Gobert. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Holiday. The shot misses. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Kings lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
And we're seeing the Hawks really struggle against Anthony.
He's got 10 points and also an assist.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Well, we've got a moment left at the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Duncan out there with Costa Kufis. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Teague. And it's Kid Gilchrist in the small forward. Dudley dishes to Teague. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season. And with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
Holiday goes in. They get the rebound. From deep. The shot misses. The Hawks trail by 4. Teague kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Passes it to Duncan. The jump hook. And he gets it to go. Duncan's got 12 in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Outside Teague. He kicks it to Duncan. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Here's Dudley. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Holiday has it in the corner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 8 points for Drew Holiday.
Now you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates. That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Good. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said, we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. And Temple kicks to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Misses the runner. The Hawks trail by 8. It's tipped. It's stolen by Anthony.
Atlanta needs to do a better job guarding against Holiday.
He's got 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance. Well, Drew Holiday, part of a basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Machine the beat. He's checked in for Gobert. Diaw comes in for Reggie Evans. Jones checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Garrett Temple.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
And for Drew Holiday, you know, you talk about his family. His brother and sister have both won state titles. And his father, in his 50s, can still throw down the 360 dunk. I'm looking at you.
No, it's not happening here. Come on. I know he's got some good DNA, but 360 dunks at 50, although Drew is real deal. His youngest brother is a star in the making, playing in high school in Los Angeles right now.
Now Diaw, after Jeremy Lin's three-pointer that didn't go. Looking to end the run. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now Holiday, he's got 10. Williams passes to Diaw. Here's Adams, and it's the beat with the rebound. The Beat's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams attacking. He feeds it to Diaw. The baseline J. It's rebounded by T.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
In the corner, it's Lynn. That's good, and so T with the assist. 13 points here for Lynn.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Jones kicks to Williams. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. And Thabit sends it back. That's good. Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Holiday dishes to Diaw. The feed now to Williams. Williams missing again. The Hawks trail by 7. Teague kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Duncan with a screen on Holiday. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Well, I tell you what, it was a good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Michael Kidd Gilchrist, 2nd overall pick back in 2012. And, of course, as you know, an NCAA champion. You saw it firsthand with Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, I like his disposition, and I love his motor. I mean, his defense, his size, athleticism. He's an excellent rebounder for his position and size. He can defend up to 3 or 4 positions on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type.
And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Williams is checked in for Diao. Anthony comes in for Jones. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Drew Holiday. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kufis checked in for Steven Adams. Scola comes in for Duncan. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jeff T. Williams passes to Williams to end the drought. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Kings lead by 7.
And for Kid Gilchrist, the knock has always been about his outside shooting ability. His shot has a big hitch in it. He shoots it on the way down, so there's a lot of fundamental issues with that stroke.
And the dunk by Scola. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Boy, you look at that shooting motion for MKG. Boy, that thing is broke at this point. It's going to be hard for him to fix it, but I think he can. I think it's still not beyond being modified. If that happens, the sky's the limit. He just turned 21, so he's got a chance to get that jumper right.
Dellavedova dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Williams with the defensive effort.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have. Well, Jeremy Lin has been getting it done. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
And Williams, here we go. Out to Anthony. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Lin with the rebound.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
This is to Kid Gilchrist. Pulls up on the wing. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lin. Here is Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Williams up on top. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lin. Jacks up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. The Beats got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Lin against Anthony. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Screen by Scola. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Well, starting last season, just about the only thing that didn't change for the Kings was the city they play in. Sacramento fought off a strong bid from the Seattle ownership group, and instead, a new group bought the team and kept them in Sacramento.
Fast break, here we go. Anthony with the bucket.